I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set. 149. You better bring it. You better bring it. You let me know. Hit it.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Fournette. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch the run. 49. Hey, let go. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. It was third down defensively. They were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner is giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
This is Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the set. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the block. Watch the block. Watch the block. You draw perfect. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 57 to Mike. And I'm coming out to you. I'm coming out to you.
They'll set up to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll go with a big back Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Fournette, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Break. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Bang, 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 bang.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Check out! 290! It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49, check 49, check 49. Alert! Shift! Watch the shift! 44. Come on. Hey, Haywood! Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Now a first down throw. Lock. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Bravo! SOS.
Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. And this was complete to Will Fuller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey,
wahoo! Check safety.
They run on first down with Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Stay in awful. Hey, check. Hey, high 7.
Out of the gun. Luck. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Banjo. 11. Hey, check. Reggie. Big Ed.
3rd and long. It's Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He finds his target, Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. You tighten up. 49 the mic. Watch 49.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. They're going to look to throw. It's caught. Beckham. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw here. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 10, Locke. That's caught by Jackson.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. The shotgun snap for Locke. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They are going for it. It's Locke. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, baby. Hey, check. 5. Check. Watch the run. They're running it. 44. 5.
Again, Locke. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, stand up!
Fournette running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second and 9 now. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's it, baby.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
44 is the mic. Go. Go. 44.
From the 27, Luck is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Get your swerve on. Hey, Charlie. 44 is the mic. 11B. Coming to you. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Set, ready? 60 or. Tight down. There you go. 80 weapons. Go.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Ready up.
At the 46-yard line.
49. 61. Matchbox light. Let's go.
Second and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's second and 20. On second down, this is Jackson. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. Third and long.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
I'm on. 44, Mike, 44. 12. 11. Hey, Echo. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that.
From the gun on third down, Locke. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 48. Badgley's kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check nine, check nine. Watch out. Ready, ready.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Come on. Mike, 44. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Hey, Haywood. Mike's Popo. Hey, let's get on there.
To throw again on second down. Luck. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
11 feet. Bravo. 44's to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On first down, it's Long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
A handoff, Fournette running left. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Strip that ball. Hey, check. Check 25. Check. Fresno.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off. Check nickel. Speed dribble.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check back. Sit down. Check it.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. A handoff to Fournette. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Thrown up under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Luck now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Hey, box truck. 44, Mike, 44. You're 12.
Now it's Luck. He's got Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And this is caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger 1st down. Now Luck. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act. It's a foot race. The open man is Westbrook. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, 98 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, check. 12. Hey, Delta. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you.
Throwing is Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter,